Certainly in Black Christmas, I wanted to break some new grounds. Number one, with the attitude of the actors. I didn't want to do any more beach blanket bikini movies, which is the way college and high school students had basically been treated. I wanted them to be real college students. And they were. They were all pretty much of that age, and Margot with her F words, and Olivia, all of them spoke the way we and acted with the kind of sense and sensibility we would expect. And I think Black Christmas, I don't consider it a slasher movie because you don't see any, it's one of my senses of pride about the movie, you don't see any weapons enter, except briefly with Margot's murder, you might see, you do see some blood through the effect shot through the glass animals. But it was a horror film, it was clearly a terror film, and I tried to achieve the terror by the subliminal sense of the killer. I mean, he's, I think, more frightening for that reason. I had a wonderful cast for it was a low-budget movie, even for the times, 400,000 plus. So in answer to sum up, I think that the assessment is fair. I wanted to do something I didn't think had been done before, which is to play my killer as a subliminal character. You never see him except a shadow or one other time. Otherwise, he is the camera. And we worked out quite a technology. We didn't have a Steadicam at the time. And I thought they did that quite, you really did have a sense you were moving with this psychotic. And a very wordy and overspoken, yes, I think that's a fair enough assumption. Well, the whole idea was to get the audiences deeply emotionally involved in the terror of the victims. And the other thing that you didn't mention that this does is you are the camera, and that is what they are looking at as they are being stalked or murdered or even slightly scared from it. That makes you, the audience, involved directly. They look to you, you are as closely identified with the effect of the murderer as you can possibly be. And in each of the killings, to some extent, in the killing of Margot, we did do some subjective shots, a few where we saw the black backlit reflection of the killer. Otherwise, the eyeball through the door is the only time you aren't looking at the killer. And you are the audience, and you are identifying both with the killer and those he stalks. And I think that was the thing that gets people so personally involved in this film.